Do you have the hat? All right, so Panther Vision brings us this cap that I think is just so cool. Practical, easy way to light up your path no matter what you're doing. If you're jogging, if you're biking, if you're camping, if you are walking the dog, if you're doing a DIY project, or if you have a power outage, you have this really cool looking cap that now has 4 bright LED lights inside. But they're so, like, you don't even see them if you're not using them. It's an adjustable cap. And there you go, for that right there, just for doing some work around the house, it's cool. The price is $13.99. This is a no-brainer, everyone. So, all right, so look at this. Look how cool. So it is fully adjustable, just like any other baseball cap in the back, which I love. So ponytails or everybody can share this because there's no sizing. And then at the top is where you hit it and you have your lights. All right, so we have colors. This here is called Real Tree Edge. So it's a camo. I have it on in the black. We also have it in the navy. And do we have any other colors on QVC.com? Nope, just these 3. All right, Miss Emily Scott is joining me. Emily, I think this is so cool because it just looks great, but and you don't see it. And then when you need it, boom, there you go.
Boom, there you go. And can I tell you, could you look more adorable in your New York Giants and the baseball cap? But I have to say, I don't think there's anything more like part of our culture than a baseball cap. We're all wearing them. They're kind of sporty. They're kind of fun. This one's cotton. It's soft. You showed that hook and loop, but right at the ready. And you don't see these lights when they're not on. But when you need them, wow, look at how bright this is. You've got 4 LEDs. 2 of them are focused straight ahead and give you 78 feet of light. 2 of them are focused down. And that's such a nice addition to what we do because now you can do all those little jobs around the house where you might have light, but maybe not the light that you need.
Totally. All right, so Real Tree right now, which is the camo, is really, really popular. So this is, I mean, this is really cool, this design right here.
I love it. That's what the real outdoors people really want. That's the kind of like the name brand in camos. And I love a great camo. I just think it's great. But here's the thing. At this time of year, it gets dark early, right? So here's I'm in my mudroom. I don't have any lights on whatsoever. Everything you're seeing is from the Panther Vision hat. Now out here, I live in kind of like a woodsy kind of area. We've got fox, we got deer. I've got stone step. The last thing I want is some kind of surprise when I go out to pull my trash cans in or when I go out to get my mail. When I put on the cap, I can see what's there, but I can see where I'm stepping, which is so important. The last thing I want to do is risk some kind of fall. I want to see where my feet are. But if I go out in the street, I also want to be seen. I can maybe hold my cell phone, but that's a really expensive device, like $1,000, right? If you drop it, that's a bad idea. Or you can do something like this, but I want to show you the difference. This is big, industrial strength, super heavy duty flashlight. Look at the difference. Look at what Panther Vision gives you. I'll turn off the light so you can really see the difference, right? This is how much light you get. It is so lightweight. They're LEDs, so they never heat up. You get the batteries with the cap, and in the sweatband, and by the way, that is a sweatband there. There's your battery pack. You get the batteries. They're button cell batteries. They're called CR2032s. You could get those batteries to replace them even at that store that sells everything for $1, right?
Yep, absolutely, totally. And you could see how bright these are. 78 feet of beam distance. It doesn't seem like it, right? But for us to tell you that, like we need to they have studied it and proven it. 78 feet of beam distance. So the first thing that I thought about is this, like when we're gonna look at the video, if you're doing any work on the car or any DIY projects, but even just as simple, like you said, to take out the garbage at night, that I feel like happens all the time. It's like, oh, I have to take the garbage out, you know, they're coming tomorrow. This is to walk the dog, like simple things that you're gonna be very happy to have a little bit of light.
And notice you have both hands. You're not holding a flashlight. You're not holding your phone. Certainly if you're doing anything outside, like riding a bike or walking or jogging or walking the dog, you want to make sure that the cars see you and know where you are. I actually did exactly what that gentleman did a couple of years ago. My garbage disposal broke. Of course, my husband was traveling at the time. And I actually put on my Panther Vision hat because I needed both hands to fix the garbage disposal, which I did with a hot glue gun and saran wrap. Well, because, you know.
Good for you. Good one.
We've used them to trick or treat. We've used them in power outages. My mom used to use them to grill her hamburgers because she had to go out on her deck, down a couple steps, and she had to see if her hamburgers were cooked. It's such a great solution. You don't feel the weight. You don't personally see the light in your eyes. It kind of doesn't shine back at you.
Yep.
The light shines down and shines ahead. So it's perfectly focused because it's in line with your eyes. If you need the light here, you got it here. Let me turn off my light again. If you need the light here, it goes here. All you do is look in the direction that you need the light, automatically focus, hands-free, no fiddling, no fussing, no focusing, anything.
The great, what Emily just said is that, yeah, it does not bother your eyes whatsoever. It doesn't even, you have no clue that that's going on, like only because it's going forward, but it's not annoying to your eyes. I thought about that. And that's a great point. It does not, you don't even notice that the lights are happening, except that you can see right in front of you. So the black right now is winning the race. Listen, for under $14, this is the type of thing that you want to give as a gift. Like, here, I got you this. And this is the type of thing you're like, oh, you got me a hat? Cool, thanks. Wait a minute, try it. Check this out, see what it does, and they're going to thank you because it's so practical, but not something that you see every day, and for sure not something that everybody has, right?
Well, yeah, absolutely. And a lot of scouts have this on the required equipment list for when they do their outdoor activities and things like that. And, you know, as a mom, when I get those lists of required equipment and it says something like a lighted hat, I'm like in a panic. Like, where am I going to find that? Some of them out there are these big, like, they look like miners and they get hot and the bulbs burn out. This solves all the problems for you. But what I love is, you know, we're all wearing baseball caps. It's kind of like the weekend attire, right? It's sporty, it's fun. My husband always has a baseball cap on. But for anybody who's outdoorsy, anybody who gets up at the crack of dawn to go fishing or do anything outside, this is such an important thing. And certainly if you have children, if you have grandchildren, nieces or nephews, and they're outside riding their bike, please, please, please think about this for them, because you want to make sure that those cars where your children are.
Yep, absolutely. So with over 150 ordered right now in the show, don't miss out. Get one for yourself. Get one for a family member, because they will find a million ways to use it. So if you would, so 1-800-500-7590 is the item number, our phone number at QVC2. If you want the black, 250 remain in the black. If you would like the navy, 3 dozen remain. And if you would like the camo that we call real tree, there's 800 remaining. Hook and loop closure in the back, so completely adjustable for any size. There's no sizing in this, and we're saving over $11, but only for the next 30 minutes. Emily, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks, Rosita.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, so the primetime specials are the limited time deals that we have every night at 6 p.m., but the prices go up at midnight. So So every single day, you can just go on QVC.com and type in primetime specials, and you are going to see all of the ones that are on sale until midnight that day. And you could also watch every night at 11 on QVC2, and you're going to see the top items that are on the primetime specials, and also the prices go up at midnight. So from